This meeting is being recorded.
Hello. This is another series of goddesses. So today we're talking about she wanted to join. So today the series is about Inna Kali. Kali. Yeah. So we have Kyle and Regina. Hello, Regina. You're very dark there. Where are you? Can't hear you. No, well, she can't talk. Probably if you can talk, Regina, you can unmute yourself because I can't hear you. So yeah, that's okay. She probably having a walk. So today is the new moon, Kyle. Oh, Regina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm outside, so you may not see me.
It's okay. Welcome. So today it is a new moon today. Are you outside, Regina?
Yes.
Can you see? Oh, dark moon probably you can't see, isn't it? The new moon, you can't really see.
It's very dark out here. I have
Yeah, that's right.
my little lantern out here with me, but it's
Oh.
not much light point.
Oh, yes. So today we are going to sort of like sharing a little bit of Kali and also in the Kali, if you have experienced journey or how we're gonna dive a little bit deeper with her or with us, of course. And also the new moon as well now, like today, I didn't even know there is new moon today until I on my social media. Oh, so many new moon. Oh, it's new moon. Okay. Oh yeah, it's so in alignment. So let's do the new moon first, and then we'll bring it into Kali. How's that sound? So, of course, I love to pass the mic to Kyle because he's very in tune. Because he is very in tune with the moon. So how are you dealing with the new moon with you for this time round?
Well, definitely feeling into like my man cycle is like it always happens like the day before the new moon. So yeah.
Why don't you tell us what is the man cycle means? I know what is the moon cycle, but what is the man cycle?
Yeah, so it's like kind of like, well, I mean, women that go through that beautiful period transition, and like in my way, it's like kind of similar, but it's like for me it's like processing through my gut, through my core, and like the bowels. It's like really intense always. Like I know when it's gonna like arrive because I get like so emotional. Like the emotions happen first, and then all of a sudden I could feel it in my core, and then it takes time, but I'm usually drained after. But then it's like I'm drained for like, it feels like I'm drained for like about an hour, and then an hour after it's like everything is like euphoric and bliss and joy and creativity. And creativity in that. So yeah, it's for me, and during that time I definitely need to be out in nature. Like the other day I was in nature for a while, so just helps to process, to ground, to just give it to the earth for just cycling through. So yeah, it's beautiful though. I think it's just such a blessing being so sensitive that my body can process, and like it's so connected to like the masculine and feminine energies as one, but it's like my body needs to process both in order to do what I need to do for the world and the planet. And yeah, and nature. So yeah, it's very beautiful. I wouldn't change anything for the world. Like I wouldn't change anything of like how I process and all of that. So it's just perfect as it is. So yeah. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you for sharing. I just also wanted to ask when you shared that. So what are you seeing in this new moon?
Mm, definitely my elemental heart offerings, like connecting to the inner child and connecting to the little ones and just helping support them and just deeper dive with nature, with like Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and Gaia all as one, like just deeper than ever. It's beautiful. But yeah, it's time for me to fully focus on the elementals and the fairies and like the empowerment that they are, because they're very powerful. So it's like bringing their voices to the forefront to light, so that like yeah, it's time, and my creativity and my artistry. So yeah, it's so clear that I can't not do it. Like it's so clear. I'm so ready. So that's what I'm seeding this new moon. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that it's sort of like you have already seeded. You just seeded because you just share your new YouTube channel. So that is a
Yes.
seed. So, it's just, when you explain, oh, the seed is already planted.
Yes.
So yeah. So if you do not know, so he literally just shared, he just shared me the link, like what, half an hour ago, 1 hour ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
about
1 hour
the
ago.
new channel, like literally the whole new
Mhm.
babies, new creation in YouTube, because
Mhm.
I know that he always wanted to connect to the inner child and also connect to the younger one.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
and he keep on doing on the Facebook, right? I said, where's my people? I said, do you think that the 4 years old will be on Facebook?
Mhm.
So where's the 4 years old going? It's YouTube, right? They click on the YouTube so much. And I said, so literally today just open up. So you can share that
Mhm.
in the Sacred Heart Valley, and also the comment under this the live on the comment. So you can share that link later on, so they can
Okay.
share it to the grandchildren, the daughter, or
Mhm.
whoever. Let's share, because they can't come to Facebook. They can't go to
Mhm.
Instagram. So yeah, they also have YouTube for kids as well. So if you want to explore
Mhm.
that and all that.
Mhm.
So yeah. So Regina, how are you? How are you
I'm
feeling?
good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good this evening. I've been out in nature a lot too today. Been seeing a lot of really beautiful energies as well. It's funny because I feel like a lot of stuff that we were just talking about with Kyle and everything. It's kind of like an energy. I picked up on a lot of that myself. I just started a new that YouTube channel as well called That One Place. So that's the thing that I'm doing too, and that's beautiful, Kyle. I would like to know what your YouTube channel is. Did you say the name of it? Can you hear me
It's
well?
called yeah, it's called Elemental Kyle. So yeah, that's my
Oh,
YouTube
yes,
name.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check it. I'm gonna definitely check
Yeah.
it out. I've
Mhm.
been feeling the inner child as well today. I feel like I just need to dive deeper within myself. That's what I feel like with as far as what I need to do, what am I feeding? I feel like I need to just be more connected inwardly. I've got a lot I feel like there's a lot more purging that I need to do. I really just feel like I just really have a lot more inner healing to do, and and it's a lot related to my inner child. And I felt that I'm gonna cry really strong today when I was out here sitting with mama and really connecting with the energies and everything, and I felt today I played with my inner child a lot today, coming out today. And yeah, that's I just need to get more connected in with myself. And so that I feel like I'm rebirthing, but I feel like I'm in a process of also releasing what needs to go to make more room for what new is here, because I definitely feel when you get that feeling, you don't know what it is around the corner. You just know that something is there, and it's a beautiful feeling, and you just feel so connected. That's where I'm at. But it's also purging and everything all at one time. The emotions are just all intertwined, and it's that. So right now, I think I'm just, yeah, I'm planting seeds for healing myself so that I can have this new beginning. You know, I'm at a place where I feel like, I'm telling myself that I deserve, you know, because we get to a point where we heal so much and we go through so much. I think we focus so much on the healing, on what it is we need to heal, that we forget about ourselves and all the beautiful things that we have sitting here that we should be focusing on too. Like how much, because we are beautiful, and we do deserve all these beautiful things and these new beginnings, and to have new connections with soul family and new, even options and what you're going to do as far as, maybe turning a new leaf on, something that's going to be for to heal the all. That might be a financial situation. You just never know, you know, where it's going to go. But if you're so focused every day, and that's where I've been, it's like I've been so focused on this, it almost like created a block for myself. Like I almost created a block for myself and everything. It's just like everything is busting open all of a sudden. I'm able to see and feel what all it is that I've not been able to focus on. So yeah, I'm just creating space and holding space for myself and everyone else too. Just still trying to figure out, just going within and learning who I am, and seeing myself bloom out into this beautiful person, angel, and all these things that I never knew I was or we are. you know, it's just been a beautiful ride. But yeah, that's what I'm ready for the new, and just connecting with myself on a more, going in deeper, like he said, just connecting more inwardly and knowing yourself more and just really feeling yourself. That's where I'm at right now. I want to be more connected with my inner child and play, and just just to bring in the beauty that's here around the corner waiting. That's, I don't know how else to explain it. It's almost, you can't really explain it. It's the feeling is so tremendous sometimes.
I can relate to you, Regina. And it's so funny when you're talking about, like, interesting that you're talking about angel, because lately, Cassie, if you on here, I know that you wanted to come here, especially that you asked whether this session is paid and how much. I was like, oh, no money. I was like, it's free. So yeah, so she intend to come, and I know the spirit is here. And she sent me a photo of an image, a drawing image from, I don't know from where, but it's a huge angel wing.
Wow.
And there is a sacred geometry, a diamond, I think want to see it clear, but it's like, it's sacred geometry. And then the middle of the human, the middle of the image is like gold line, right? Center down. And then on the heart is like beaming, like a gold beaming light
Yeah.
out. And
Your
she
heart
sent it to me. Yeah. And then she sent it to me. And I was like, oh, that's angel. I was like, and I asked her to expand what's the context, because when you send it to me, you say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, show me the context. I said, do you want to expand that? And then she said that one day, I said, I wanted to be like this. I said, one day I want to be like this. I said, why one day? How about now?
Yes. Yes.
And I said
Yes.
that, I said, you are that. I said, when you have that image, like save on your phone, let's say, you already recognize that you are that.
Yes.
And she's like,
Yes. And that's beautiful.
oh yeah. I said, if you're not recognize that, right? Like first you recognize that, you save it. And then you send it to me. It's sort of like wanted to share the good news. So look at
Yeah.
it. You already recognize yourself as that. Then you are that.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, I said, you're, and then she's so beautiful. I said, thank you. So yeah. And yeah, so that is how, that's what, when you talk about angel, I said, oh, that you two have like similarity of that angel coming through
Yeah.
as I go within. So yeah, I wanted to bring that through because Cassie wanted to come. So when you talk about releasing, like create space, So I love how you say that create space. I was like, oh, I love this. So always recreate space so that you can receive more as internal release and refill. You code. Okay, I do say that. So we always release everything, and we always can feel that something is coming through, right? And the thing is, I
Yeah.
also have something that are coming to my way is attachment. It's also a way of releasing, because it's you might feel heavy. So it is a way that to sort of like to know that what is that heaviness, and then where is that sitting, and look into that, which is you say go inside and look at that. And from there, we will be able to release that. And that is a huge work to release the attachment.
Yes, I feel like I have a lot of that to do, and learning where things are sitting and how to release. That's another thing that I'm trying to understand more about, and about myself, and going within and feeling where things are and clearing and learning how to release attachments and all of that. I'm definitely there.
Yeah, that's right. And also one more thing is just like attachment. And because a lot of people will, I mean, in general, people will say, okay, I have to release. They will think that, something that is outside, but attachment is something it can be energetic attachment too. So we also sort of like destruction for that space. What need to destruct and reconstruct that too. Like anything that need to be, you feel that is distorted, and then you can reverse that and invite the new energy in. That is something can be like metaphoric, and is similar way to like release that and then refill up of that space in that space. And also I wanted to point out as well is the mask that on our face is also one form of releasing. I only aware that last night because I was in a Lebanon restaurant last night, and then when I look at, I sat in the Lebanese restaurant, not Lebanon's country, Lebanese restaurant. When I sat there, I listened to straight away the music. I talked to my son, P, is it the best Egyptian music? I said, yes. Okay. And then I was Googling Lebanon, and it's Mesopotamia. I said, I'm sitting in here in this timeline. I was like, oh, see, because I chose the restaurant. I said, I want to eat there. So yeah. And then I sat in there, and then I look around and I saw a mask. And I was like, oh, and that mask is hollow, like the eye is hollow. And I was like, oh, it's like that's the eye keep looking at me. I was like, oh no. So I was keep looking, and I took a photo. I took a photo because I wanted to see, because I was so hungry. I just wanted to eat, and I had no time to process that because I don't want to be hangry. So with that mask, I'm aware that yes, like a lot of people wear this is after when I come home. I was like, why that mask kept looking at me? What is the message? It's the mask. That we do have a lot of wearing different masks. Like in the morning, you wear different masks. At night, you take off the mask and you wear another mask. So, and then we always wanted to find, who am I? Just like what you say. I always wanted to find, who am I? Right? You find one, and then another one coming up, another one coming up. So we go within, oh, I'm this, I'm that. So it's like we keep on seeking identity of ourselves. So yeah, I was like, yeah, interesting. I know I did have even more mask before laying into a self-love as like, like spirituality. I had awakening from the self-love. So yeah. And that is like, oh, I'm wearing like in the corporate world, I wear so many masks. You speak to somebody, we wear different masks because I need to bring into to get a job done. Literally get a job done, you put on different masks, you speak different tone, you speak different tone and language to people. So yeah, a lot of commanding. My role is a lot of commanding. So yeah, so that is different masks. So at home, I also commanding my kids, do not do that. I also commanding, point finger. So yeah, so finger down, right? point finger no good. When you point finger, just the rest pointed to you or yourself. So I point finger to myself now. So yeah, without the mask, what do I do? I have now a lot of mirrors. I look at myself mirrors. So I was like thinking of the mask last night. It's the mirror. And I fell into Kali's mirrors as Kali. So why is that Kali? So now I can weave into Kali. So I don't know whether you know who is Kali. It's actually not important. Who is Kali? Like who is, like, I know there's a lot of like, you know, like knowledge and wisdom from external. So if you know, so Kali is like, the image of Kali is like, you know, dark and a lot of skulls and a lot of bone and like, you know, so when I first experienced, I did not experience her at all. I was so scared. So bring to my stories is I journeyed Divine Feminine at 13 in the 13 Moon Mystery School as priestess path for a year. So this is like 4 years ago. My voice is losing, so something's with me there. Definitely release. So working on my voice. So things like 4 years. So journey the whole. So this is like when I had spiritual awakening, and then the whole year is only meditation because I have no one around me. It's spiritual at all. Like I don't know where to go. So I only know to go to meditation and personal development. That's how I am. So I becoming a coach. It's a breakthrough coach. So yeah, that was the whole. I was so not resonating with that. I was like, I don't know what, but I need to do something to bring myself out. Like I don't want to do normal thing. I want to do something for myself. So I want to create a business myself. That's where the whole journey is. Then my grandparents coming in as they all passed away. I was driving, and then they just pop into my screen. Like, okay, I don't know why. I got so scared. Like all of these, my third eye become really like heightened, so I can see lots of things. So they initiated. Just cut the story short. They initiated me to Samhain, which Samhain means the cycle of the earth. Samhain is a period or a day that is honored your ancestor. Then I saw all my grandparents in my living room, and it's just so beautiful. Yeah, first time I see them, and also that I have not gone back to visit them at all, because my parents say that visiting like is bad to visit the cemetery. I never visit them. So yeah, and I have not yet visited them. So all of that bringing to initiation, because I see them and they talk to me, they send me symbols and all of that. I feel so safe in my body. So initiated as a priestess, and I was scared. I was like, priestess is priestess. I don't want to become a priest. I don't want to be. But all of that obviously is learning to break down my mind, to break apart of the human normal mind. And then journey into the priest as well. Every single man journey different goddesses. And when I said journey different goddesses, that journey different aspect of myself and bring into a divine feminine of myself, really to break apart. So when up to Kali, somehow Kali did not come to my field, but I switched over her and I journey another month of different. But Kali this time, very visible like last night. I was like, oh, this is Kali's energy. So obviously Kali for me is the divine mothers of the, well, when you said it's a destroyer, but for me it's a deconstructing of your life. So what is coming into is saying the truth as well. When I was just I was clearing my throat. So express. When you're falling apart, right? Anything around you, just express to your throat, express the truth. And your truth is yours, is not somebody else. Whether that person accept or not, as long as this is my feeling last night, is as long as I express it, my soul feel in alignment and my body feel lighter. So instead of a lot of chatty on the mind, it's not really Kali want the feminine especially, but of course the masculine as well, to be able to express in their own essence. That is my getaway from Kali. And I was sitting in here with the new moon as well, right? A lot of seeding, creating, because just like you say, destroy and deconstruct everything, and then you create. You receive the seeding, the seed, and then you create. So it's not only I don't really want to say a destroyer, let's say deconstructor. And she's also a creator too, because she give you an eye and ear to see that this is the you need to create, you can create. So that is the time, and it's so in alignment, like, you know, your new moon is the time to sit in within, like to go to inward. Normally inward is like dark, right? Like quiet, in a void. They literally call it meeting you there. To take away your mask, to be able to see what you need to deconstruct, and then to create from that space. Because when you deconstruct, mask off, detach, the divine going within you, the light can go within you as well. And then from there, you receive the message. You receive that voice that you wanted to hear. And from that space, oh, isn't the days around the corner, just like you said, wanted to come closer. And whether you see, you feel it, and then you start to create. You draw it, you create. Right? You sing, you also create, because the sound is also create. And I am creating now at this moment in this Zoom. I create for all of you to receive.
Thank you.
Yes. So that is the message for Kali that I received last night, that I always do not really think of what I need to create. When I see something, feel something, boom, out. So my event is always, you consider, well, it's just why you guys are in US, I'm on the bottom. So when you guys sleeping, I'm creating, and I pause, and you receive all the list alert. And then when you guys accept everything, I'm sleeping in a peace and beautiful. So that is how you and I are in that cycle. Just like it's so beautiful, like Carl said, that men's cycle, and I'm in my cycle too. And I'm at the second day of my period. So I am in that yin energy, in that creative too. So beautiful in alignment. So yeah. How does that sound, everyone? Yeah. I do have a question here. I have a list of the questions. You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wanted to share with you what I learned in Priestess. Well, there's some sort of like invocation that we can do. But when I say invocation, it's not like a passage or sentences, but what Kali is really like us to do is focus and create, because each goddesses bring different essence and beauty for us and within us. So as Aphrodite is I beautify, I express, I beautify. So you beautify around you, your house. That's like when you're cooking, right? You beautify your food. That's like you bring into the joy and those dance around and sensuality and pleasure. And within preparing your food, you'll be singing and dancing, all of that with your all of that, right? So that is beautifying. So not necessarily that you have to be, you can be like, oh, I mean, look at your mirror and say, oh, I need to cut my hair. Oh, I need to do something with my face. That is self-care for yourself too, right? I want to beautify my body. I want to beautify my vessel. So yeah, that it is okay to do it this way too. So yeah, so each feminine, divine feminine have that essence to bring into you within. So Kali wants us to be focused and clarity, to bring so much clarity to us. Focus and create. So that is the message for me to you, to transmit to you. So yeah. Let that landed in your heart. I know it's really deep and really, really like soothing. But we also can share that what would you like to release in this new moon? Just one thing. And we focus on that and we are doing it. We release in this moment at this time in the new moon with Kali's assistant. She is here to help us and work with us.
For me, I would say boredom that I get with myself, where I feel discontent with sitting. Sometimes I just feel like I do the same thing so much that I just get bored with myself. I'm almost sometimes to the point where I feel like it's almost like it's almost to the point where you feel like giving up, but at the same time, you know that will never happen. But I just get really bored with myself. I'm ready for something to change, and I know in order to change, I have to create the change. You know, so yeah, boredom, the discontent that I feel sitting with myself for sure would be the one thing if I get rid of that I would want to just really understanding why do I even feel that way with my own energy because I go through it's like peeling back the onion because there are times when I'm just self-satisfied. I don't need, it's nice to have other people in your life and around you and stuff, but you're to the point where you are content with yourself and you don't really need another person to fulfill you because you are already fulfilled. I go through that too, but it's like as I heal, I go through different layers of this boredom and I just like, what is that?
Mhm.
I just, yeah, discontentment with myself. I think sometimes that I get not knowing what to do with
Mm.
myself.
I'd like you to carry a word in your boredom. So when we bored, we are not inspired. So change is a big not inspired. So change is a big word. Sometimes we love change. Think about this. I love to change, but when change comes, do you really want it to change? Change is a huge thing that you get up and do. But
Yes,
if you're not inspired, you will go back to your boredom again. So
right.
what do is find something that inspire you or buy somebody that is inspire you. I'm not asking you to scroll social media and find something inspired. Look around.
Right.
A small thing can be very inspiration. And from there, you find that, oh, that is interesting. I want to find more. From that, and then from inspired, you curious. You find your curiosity. And then you will
Yes.
slowly go. So you are changing in that small thing. And then it sort of bring into your neural pathway or change because you are curious, you are switching of that normal pattern because that normal pattern is bored for you.
Yes.
And then when you want to change, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to change, and then go back to your normal neural pathway. So how do you change that? Something inspired you, just a small thing. Sometimes when you look
Right.
at the flowers, you're inspired by those colors, the pattern of the flowers. And then you will receive some message, maybe you see something, we're all very intuitive in this space. I know Secret Heart Valley, everybody's very highly intuitive. But again, what you receive, we always ask, is that yours? We ask permission. Sometimes you don't know what you receive. Maybe it's for somebody else. So yeah.
You're, you're absolutely right with that
Mm.
too. That's another thing that I should consider more often is this really mine?
Yeah.
Because I do live. That was a big light bulb for me because it's the things like when I come outside, I can look at the sun and I get really excited about and I do get messages and things. I'll start taking the pictures and that'll make me want to be outside more and venture off to the side of the yard so I can connect more with the earth and with the trees and so I do get that. I mean, I get that like today when I was out here, it's that and then but yeah, yeah, it's that's what it is. I need to clean my space up. It's where I'm
Mm,
my living situation more. I thank you for that. It was like a big light bulb for me.
thank you. And one more thing, I love you. Somehow, sometimes I feel like I'm diving into the word. When we get excited, I'm so into my body. I just like when we get excited, you're like, and then when you're not
Yeah,
excited, so it's only that
yeah,
peak. So do you want only that peak or you want forever that peak?
yeah. Right.
So
Yeah,
find something make you joy, happy, not that.
yeah,
And then you like like you go like this. So this is imbalance, right? So
yeah,
we harmonize that energy for you and then find the joy in within. You remember that joy and your body remember. The joy is always with you with the joy, with the peace together. You don't want that.
yeah. So, yeah,
So yeah. Mm. So
yeah. That's
assignment
what
is
it is.
good.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that it's not good. But the thing is that when we find something that we wanted to change or something that to not become bored, is something that we really wanted to do, especially at this time I'm talking about now, is that focus and create. Assignment will die down very quick when we rush and go to that with assignment. It will die down and then you will be like, oh, I'm finished, another unfinished project. So yeah. So
I've been getting some art, some automatic drawings that have been coming in. I have been more into my art, which is I enjoy
mm,
whenever I can sit down and draw and things come in. It's really interesting for me. I'm still fascinated with how that even, it's like how do we connect to these things? It's amazing. It just, it just comes through and it's just like magic. But it really is. It's magical. It's beautiful. But yeah, connecting with your artistic side and being able to create and draw and bring
mm,
the automatic drawing, the healings and all
mm,
these things. I had a
yeah.
beautiful. Well, today it was a 369 code for it was a rose, like it was a 369 code. But there's an automatic light language healing that came with it too. It was
Mm,
beautiful. And then yes, and on Mother's Day I had a really beautiful drawing come through, and it had a lot of stuff coming through, like Elysium, like the Elysium codes and different
mm,
things. I shared it on my Facebook on, but yeah, I've been getting things like that. From time to time, I'll be really tuned in with that stuff, and I enjoy being able to do that whenever they come in. It gives my mind something really to focus on. It's just, you know, because otherwise, if I don't find something to focus on, I feel like my mind is, you know, it's learning to how to not hear everybody's thoughts and things because I don't see the way everybody else sees. I get the snapshots of things like when things come in though.
mm,
When it's all intuitive, like the emotion, I'll feel the emotion. It'll impress upon me because my third eye's not open in that way yet. I mean, I don't
mm,
see everything like what you do, but I feel it. I will feel things. So that's how I get things, but I feel
mm.
everybody else's thoughts. So I feel
Yes.
the energy that has like big time because I absorb so much, and I'm like all the time having to clear my energy and different
Mm,
things like that. Yeah, my mind staying focused on one thing is it's good for me to play music and different stuff like that a lot too.
mm.
Kind of focus.
Yeah, I know that you've been sharing a lot in our group as well, like in the group about your light language. It's just so beautiful, and you are very, very active with that. So yeah, so we will always bring into the discernment and what we receive and who we connect, because most of the time that you don't know who are there to give you. So yeah, so that
Yeah,
is
I
something that
try
we
to.
bring into discernment as well. So yeah, including myself too.
Yeah,
So yeah. Mm,
yes, that's for sure too. I'm still learning all the energies and stuff. That's another thing for me. I'm still learning a lot, and I just that can be for me sometimes frustrating because I don't have yet. I mean, I don't want to say I don't have it because then I don't want to create that, but I'm still learning to clarify. everything and understand and learn what energy is what. That's for sure. Trying to keep my energy clear and things. I always call in, my pillars of light and make sure that I'm, surrounded with my God armor. I always make sure my shields and stuff are and things like that are on before I do. And I haven't even been sharing any light language videos or anything. Today I had one pop up really, and I was questioning myself on whether or not to even share it. I created the new YouTube channel, but then I feel like I was told to wait. I feel like I was told to wait because I feel like there's other things that are happening right now that I'm going to be creating, be able to create with later, or but I just feel like right now I'm in a moment of pause. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like that's where I'm at with social media, like the YouTube videos. I mean, like I said, I do the drawings, automatic drawings and things, but I haven't really been doing videos lately. And if I do them, then I'll be like, no, I'll get the nudge that I shouldn't share it. I've been just kind of feel like I'm on pause right now, waiting for this healing and whatever's happening to happen. I feel like it's like a shedding of my skin. Definitely going through some kind of big changes right now within myself and just all of it. I feel like every bit of it needs to just renew, like a refresher. That's where I feel like the energy. That's what energy I feel like I'm at.
Yeah, so beautiful. And also that I want you to go back to, I wanted to go back to what you're talking about creating about the art. So I think that Carl can bring into how he has inspired inspiration every day to create. Do you want to share anything, Kyle? So that I'm sure that I know that Regina just brought that in. She was talking so fast. Hang on, come back.
Sorry.
Yeah, for me, it's like the inner artwork that I feel within my heart, and then it's like reflected and expressed through like as one with nature. Like I'm always in nature. I try to go into nature as much as I can every day and just ground, to do a lot of releasing work, and then allowing myself to be to empty myself so then I can receive. And I've been doing that the last 2 days, just like emptying myself because I've been like full, and it's been incredible of like immediately how I just receive like birds come in or like different animals like in my awareness, and I'm like, it's like this connection, this intimate connection with nature. And then I just start creating. Like I just trust myself, trust my heart, like not being in my head space, being in my heart space when I create. And all that comes through when you're in that heart space. It even surprises you. Like, and then when you're able to look at your artwork as that sacred reflection from like nature within, it's so profound, the healing that you receive from yourself. And then the oneness of nature, this relationship, this partnership with nature. So yeah, my like drawings have completely shifted in the most beautiful but like elegant way, and I'm just truly touched and like greatly appreciate. But it's like allowing yourself to take that sacred pause, that sacred rest, which I've been learning. I mean, like last week I took like a 3-day break and it was necessary. But now I'm just like, okay, now it's time to create. So it's like that balance between work, rest, and play. It's very important. Yeah, and just allowing yourself to receive. Like we don't always have to do. You can receive just by being you, just by being quiet. You're able to hear a lot more. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and also that those who watch on this as well in live or also later on, that if you wanted to reach out to any one of the conscious leaders in Sacred Heart Valley for creativities, it's just like, oh, can I do something in the Sacred Heart Valley about creating an event? I wanted to do light language with people. I want to be in the spotlight. Like, we are here to help. I do lots of events. If you go to my event pass, I think I have 50, 60 events, so many events there. So you want to have a theme event. I know that Carl did a berries event. It was, what, Carl, let's bring because it's your spring, summer, I feel like bringing the berries event back. Do you want to do that? The berries event?
Definitely. Yeah.
Regina, do you feel resonate with the fairies?
Yeah. Did you say fairies?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So we all have like those like in the fairies, like in the child that wanted to play. So perhaps it is the
Yes.
time card you bringing to that event coming back. We only did once. It just past
Yes.
anniversaries.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the old Facebook history, those memory come out. I did look at it before. I can't remember the last time that we live. I was like, oh, fairies. I remember that. It is also the time that I opened fairy. Okay, before Gaia Heart Temple is a fairies group.
Mhm.
And then of course he evolved, right? We evolved. So we evolved, and then he wanted to change the name of the committee. It's okay. But he's still very much fairies in the heart. Everybody have that. So just bring into that fairies, and I feel like crystals wanted to come in and hey, mushroom pop up. I saw my mushroom. So yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
mushroom.
yes. So why not? Do you want to organize? Well, now it is on the spot. Would you like to bring the fairies back to the community
Oh,
event?
definitely. Definitely, 100% guaranteed. Yeah.
And that's a beautiful high frequency too. It's beautiful.
Mm.
I love the
Mm.
of the fairy. That's I was
Yay.
getting that today. That's why I was talking about out here playing and the inner child coming through and all of that. Yeah, it's coming out in my light language and stuff. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that's
everybody,
fabulous.
let's do that. Let's do that. So I'll leave that with you, Kara, to organize. If you want to collaborate, you reach out to the people you want to collaborate, and then the
Mhm.
images, you do everything. You are very good in that. I know. I don't need to say anything.
Thank you.
Yay, let's play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So again,
Yeah.
Regina, you wanted to have any event, just anything, any theme, like like Lemuria or Atlantis, wherever that you feel, then we can all collaborate. So all of that. We are yeah.
It's your day. You're hitting the nail on the head of all of it. Yeah, there's so many energies going through. Lemuria, I've been getting a lot of information today, and I have to a lot of times they'll just give me a word, and I'll have to go study or look for it. But um, there they say like preponderance. They told me that word about like 2 weeks ago. Well, what does preponderance mean? I had to go look it up because I wasn't for sure. But they'll give me words like that. But yeah, Lemuria is coming through a lot today too. I've had the spider, mother spider, like you know what I'm talking about? The mother spider energy.
Yes,
That was
grandmother spiders,
um,
yes.
yes.
We
That's
actually
really
had
weird.
grandmother spiders energy in the Pachamama temple.
Really?
The first because I did a meditation.
It was
Wow.
intense.
It was intense. If you want,
Mother,
if you would like, I can tag you in the Pachamama temple. That is 2 hours, isn't it? So yeah, Jazz is hosting it. So it was
Mhm.
I think that Carl passed out.
I did. I passed out multiple times.
A few people passed out after the meditation. So
yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that
Mm.
energy came through today. Just a lot of mother energy, grandmother energy. Just so much. But yes, Lemuria. I'm getting a lot of Lemuria coast and something about a new Christic. What did I write down? It's a new. It's Christic codes, but it's like a new system or something like that that's coming in.
Mm.
I have to go look back in my notes because I write it so much down I forget exactly what it is. But I'll have to go back and look. But there is a lot of codes coming in this evening. There's just so much coming in right now. The energies are high.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Rose, yeah. The
Mm.
like I said, Mother Mary, those energies are always around too. I feel like
Always.
Mary's all the time in my ear. Yeah. So,
Oh, so beautiful.
yeah.
So do we feel complete or we have more to share? Since we have so beautiful fairies, if they're gonna come up, I'm so looking forward to that. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Regina, and thank you for connecting because I know that sometimes the time will be a bit, I tried like because I know that I'm just trying in a way that see that who is the person that we connect, right? In
Yes.
different like I did past couple because you cannot see. My time is actually 8 a.m. like 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm running Sacred Heart Valley event and 5 a.m. And that's my weekend afternoon as well. I just wanted to see that which no time is perfect time. Whoever that you call and feel connected at that round at this time, anyone will be hearing the message. So you know that I don't really say that. What time are you available to run an event or to attend an event? It's not that way. So yeah. So yeah, the message, whoever who feel in the line there will pop on. Just like you receive like we all receive so much nurturing energy. So yeah. And I know that something in between three of us that we need to create, which is we do. So yeah.
Well, thank
So
you for
beautiful.
having me and creating space for us all to be able to come on here. I think it's really important and it's good for me. I mean, I'm sure it's good for everybody. Like you said, there's so much healing, nurturing, and just it's the community and being able to connect with your tribe and feeling having your family and fitting in and knowing you're in a space, a safe space where you can
Yeah.
speak about what's going on with people who understand you and things like that. That's something that I really I feel like I miss. I need more of, because I don't feel like I get enough community really. Yeah. So thank you for allowing me to share in this space with you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So the only way to feel community is stepping closer with us. That you could feel our heart coherence, and then that is for you hard to build community. It's not that I'm jumping in here. I want to build community. Where is the people? It's not that way. Yeah, it's just that we need to feel inspired. How do we do it? I don't want to get bored. So step in and then
True.
co-create with us. Just like I offer an invitation to you.
Yes.
Thank you
Definitely.
so much. Thank you so much, everyone. And this message is the same to all of it in the Facebook group as well, Sacred Heart Valley. We are open invitation for co-creation. Thank you so much. And good night to you all and good morning, good afternoon to me.
Thank you, Lillian.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.